Welcome to My Alpha Empowerment. This is Josh, and today's video topic is, remember, she has approach anxiety. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video today was because I wanted to kind of flip the tables around and have you guys look at approaching beautiful women from a whole different perspective. You see, normally when guys go out and approach, or they just go out to talk to beautiful women, they are only thinking about themselves. They're only focused on the fact that they're shaking in their shoes right before they go to approach. But what you guys don't realize is these beautiful women are often very insecure, and they are very anxious and nervous themselves. And the moment you realize this is the moment you will become less anxious. And this is one of my #1 tips to overcoming approach anxiety forever, because once you realize that you're not the only one with approach anxiety, it will take the pressure off of you. And when we remove that pressure, everything becomes easier. Conversations become easier. Laughing, smiling becomes a lot more easier, because you realize that everybody's human. Everybody's equal. And just because she's super hot, it doesn't make her any better than you. Like I'm saying in this video right now, women do feel approach anxiety even when you go to approach them. And what's going on in their head is, I hope I'm good looking enough. I hope I'm charming enough. I hope that this guy finds me physically attractive in every way, in every single way. And even right then in that moment, all of her negative flaws are running through her mind most of the time. Not all of them, but most of the hot women out there truly do have anxieties and different things that bother them. So I just wanted to let you guys know this so you don't think that you're the only one like this, okay? You can relax and just understand that women want you to be yourself around them. You know, to me, one of the most important things is, when it comes to dating, is committing to getting better at dating in the first place. When you first start out, like all of us, we think that beautiful women are just untouchable and they're perfect. And I mean, personally speaking myself, I mean, when I first started going on dates, I mean, like every single woman I went out with, it was like, I was thinking that they are so perfect. And all that was going through my mind was all of their perfect things, you know, everything in their life is just great. But I failed to look at some negative things in their life. And what you guys are going to find is, the more dates you go on, the more you realize that women are human, just like you. And when you learn to make everybody equal, men or women, everything in life becomes a lot easier. You no longer place them on pedestals, because in reality, those beautiful women do not want placed on pedestals. They simply want to be talked to normally. They do not want to have an awkward conversation with you where you're shaking and you're nervous. They just want you to be assertive and confident, put a smile on your face, and have outcome-free conversation. And when you can do that, guys, it's going to be a lot easier to get dates. And this goes on, you know, from the moment you first smile at her, from the moment you first meet her, get her number, and it carries on throughout that relationship. You know, personally speaking, all of the relationships that I have had, the women were typically perfect when I first started dating them in my own eyes. And as it went on, I realized that, you know, they have insecurities just like anybody else. And I'm not putting those women down. I'm just simply saying everybody has insecurities. None of us are better than each other. We're all equal. Now, I'm going to fill you guys in on a little secret of mine here. Actually, you would think that approach anxiety is becoming too conscious of her. Approach anxiety is being too selfish. And to the beginner at dating, this sounds very, very egotistical, and it can get on guys' nerves. But what you realize is that approach anxiety that you're feeling, guys, it is selfish, because all you're thinking about is you. Whether that's good or bad, it doesn't matter. All you're thinking about is, I'm so anxious right now, you know, I hope I'm good enough, blah, 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 the list goes on. And when you become too selfish, you basically take your eyes off of the situation that's happening right there in the moment. And I talk a lot about being present and in the moment. That goes completely away. You're not able to be present and in the moment anymore. This is why approach anxiety is a terrible, dreading thing. And we've got to avoid it like the plague, guys. We absolutely have to avoid it. And this all isn't going to happen overnight, guys. You've got to learn how to, like I said, commit to this thing and base all of your experiences off of each other. As you get along through the process, learn what doesn't work and what does. And when you can be your best coach, that is when your progress will go through the roof. Because it's you that has to make all the decisions. I can't do that for you. You know, sometimes us guys like to complain a lot and say, it's just so hard to meet a good girl. It's just impossible to talk to a hot girl. They're all just selfish and they're all mean, and they don't even want to have a good conversation with me every time I go to talk to them. What you don't realize, guys, is these women have a lot of pressure, and it's not just in their own head. You know, society through all the media has basically put this heavy weight on women in general, and they have all this pressure that they have to look a certain way and they've got to dress a certain way in order to be attractive, which is very important, but at the same point, this creates a lot of anxiety in their life. And we all know that women should work out and they should take care of themselves and they should look hot for us, but at the same point we have to realize that even though that's good, they're still going to get a lot of insecurities from the media. Okay, so if you've watched some of my other videos, you know the importance about being an alpha male. You know how important that is, because if you're not an alpha male, you're basically a weak beta male. And the weak beta males hardly get much in life, and they're always trying to get this, trying to get that. But the alpha male, he has his choice. And you cannot be an alpha male if you are constantly putting women on pedestals. And if you're not looking at her from a real perspective, you will mess up. You've got to realize that she is just as human as you. She isn't better than you guys, okay? She may be the hottest thing you've ever seen right now. You might be looking at her right now. But you know what? It doesn't make her any better than you. And most of the guys in society cannot see it like this. They want to look at it as she's far off somewhere in some distant land, and no matter what I do, I will never be able to get a woman like that. And I'm going to try to approach now, and I'm just going to see how it goes. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky. Okay? That is not alpha male thinking at all. That is pathetic thinking. And if you're going to be pathetic like that, you think those women are going to want to be with you? Give me a break. So basically, the summary of this video right now is learning that you aren't the only one that has approach anxiety. Knowing that she, deep down, has a lot of insecurities. She has a lot of things that trouble her, and she's anxious even when you go to approach her. Remember that. It's not just you, it's her equally. All right? And you'll get to the place where you have zero approach anxiety and she still has that anxiety. So there's even more of a difference there. You know what I mean? So like the first couple times you might try this out, you'll have a little bit of anxiety and then she'll have anxiety. But as you go more and more, your approach anxiety will get lower and lower and lower and lower. And sometimes you'll find girls that have really high insecurity, really high anxieties, all those things together. And when you have that difference, that means you are the one in power. And the more power you have as a man, the more attractive you will be to women. I just want you guys to know that. It's the truth. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video today, subscribe to my channel, and I encourage you to sign up for my empowerment list, where I will send you inside information and chances to purchase my products. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Be empowered.